Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. We are talking a special today. Are you ready? ACHR Aviation. Joby Aviation. What's the best? They're the same? Well, we're going to discuss it in a three-part special. Sensei went live a few moments ago with the charts. I'm doing the fundamental analysis. And then we have Vaz, the main event, who knows more about eVTOLs than me and Sensei combined, will bring you the finale of our event. So what are we talking about? What is eVTOLs? Well, remember these things? Remember these planes? Well, they kind of grew up over time and they became electrified. We know all about electric vehicles, of course, famous for Tesla. Well, now we have electric flying cars, if you will. So, where do we go from here? It's a new age, but we have to be able to ramp this up. Can we mass produce like we have done with cars? Can the factories that make these things ramp up? What do you think? Are you ready to find out? And then your little electric plane, your eVTOL, could suddenly take off and take you, guessed it, standing on the moon. So let's get ready for an explosion. Let's get ready for a price increase to make some money in a new, innovative sector. And we have the team to bring you the numbers, the facts. So before you get your credit card out and decide to buy some shares, hold on, do the numbers, and we're going to bring it all to you live on our show today. It's a Joby and ACHR Aviation special, a three-part special you do not want to miss. So earlier on today, and I will give you the links shortly, we had Sensei doing all the technicals for us, and what a great job he did. But here on the big screen, the main event comes up in just 30 minutes with Vaz, who's just come back from the Paris Air Show, who's made some friends at the top. He can bring you all the inside information, everything you need to know about this amazing sector. This is the event coming up in a few moments' time. I shall give you the link here in the chat. It's pinned to the top. It's already there. There is the event with Vaz in just half an hour live. It's not a video. It's a live event. It's his first live event in one sector. It's not just an hour long or an hour and a half long show covering all sorts. It's a specific live video style presentation. So all that's to come up. So I'm going to give you full analysis on these stocks. So we're looking between, let me just get this button here. There we go. Joby Aviation and ACHR Aviation, which is best. So if you've just tuned in, please consider subscribing. Do subscribe to our channel and support us. We're hoping to get to 100,000 subscribers at any moment. We're getting close. So please do that. That'd be wonderful. And if you'd like to tap the like button and share this out, that would be amazing, because the more people that learn about this sector, the better. So ACHR Aviation, Joby Aviation. Well, I'll show you first of all from the bare bones numbers that it's hard to analyze these stocks. This is ACHR Aviation. There's no intrinsic valuation. There can't be. It's too new. It's not making any money. If we go down and look through our fundamentals, revenue, we can't see any. We do have operating income, though, of negative 511. We have net income of 513. Net free cash flow, 451. I think you gather the idea. This is going to be the same for Joby when I come to it in a moment. But what about the balance sheet for ACHR Aviation? Well, they have 1.2 billion in assets, of which 1 billion is in cash. So they're very cash rich. What about their liabilities? Well, the liabilities, hardly anything. There's only 64 million in debt. It doesn't sound too bad, does it, when you've got 1 billion in cash? They're very well funded. They're not going bust anytime soon. So that's Archer Aviation. None of these figures mean anything, but obviously profitability is going nowhere at the moment. But you can buy it with confidence, a 75% solvency score. What does that mean? That means you can buy the business with conviction and have no issue with the business going bust. They're not going anywhere, which is good to know. What about the targets? What are you likely to achieve with this? Well, from here, we could have a 55% downside in worst case scenario with high interest rates, bad growth, other macro conditions, none of which we have, of course. So things are about to improve in that sector. So a 25% upside is our average forecast. So we could beat the S&P 500 with this, and this is where we think we are. And then you've got the highest forecast if things go really well and everything booms as Trump would like us to believe. We could have 89% upside. So that is the basic numbers for Archer. Let's see how that compares to Joby. Our intrinsic value again means absolutely nothing. There's not enough metrics to go on, so we can't use that. If we scroll down, their revenue, it's all kind of the same, negative and nothing to show for it. But let's look at the balance sheet. How well funded are they? Well, they have 1.1 billion in assets as well. Very similar to Archer, right? And we got 224 million in liabilities. So their cash is nearly all of their assets. Their liabilities looks very similar, doesn't it? Similar funding, similar outlook. Gross margins don't mean anything. And here we go again. Profitability next to nothing. Well, it would be. And then we have 81% solvency. Because again, it's like Archer, it's well funded, it's not going anywhere. So there you go. Both of these businesses you can invest in. Now we got a slightly lower forecast worst case scenario, 55 to 59%, but not really much. The average though is also down 9%. So Joby would indicate not such a good investment, more likely to lose you money in the short term. However, the highest forecast is 39. Again, not the same potential as perhaps Archer Aviation. Okay, so there's our basic start of where we stand at the moment. All right, so where do we go next? Well, what we should do next is take a deeper dive at the analysis. I've run an AI model and see how they perform. So if you like this so far, please tap the like button. I'd love to get 100 likes during the making of this, and consider subscribing. It's a 3-part special. Sensei was live a few moments ago with we had a video a few moments ago with the chart. I'm doing the fundamentals, and then Vaz will be live in a few moments with the main event. He is the man who knows more about these things than anybody. So what is next? Now we go over to this section. This is Joby. Now, Joby is giving us, amongst analysts, we've got buy, hold, and strong buy. So that's looking promising. What about the factor grades? Have they improved? Well, they have indeed improved. We've got revisions A- up from C, momentum A+ up from B-, profitability A now up from D-, growth A+, and valuation C-, slightly down on the previous, but hardly anything. So all moving in the right direction. We like our factor grades. What about short interest? 7.74 short interest. Not a great deal of short interest, but there is some. Market cap of 8.8 billion. This is Joby. Shall we compare that to Archer? Archer, which we said was possibly the best business, possibly from a point of view of future forecasts. We've got C+ up from B-, B+ up from down from A- in growth. Profitability is D- up from F, but momentum and revisions both A+. So all moving in the right direction. This one is a buy, and a hold. One strong buy not there. What about short interest? A lot more short interest on this one. ACHR Aviation is 6.4 on the short interest. Okay, so now we've done a basic look at it. Let's go a bit further. Let's close that one down. I've got lots of information open, so I'm closing it down as I go. I've got 2 bits of news to share with you as well. So let's share with you the news. Going back to Joby again, latest news just out last night. Yesterday we have this news. Joby rallies after successfully completing a test flight in Dubai. So we've had this. Joby Aviation announced on Monday that it's achieved a historic milestone by successfully completing piloted vertical takeoff and landing wingborne flights of its electrical air taxi in Dubai. The development was said to mark the start of its commercial readiness in the region. The achievement was noted to be the first in the eVTOL sector and is seen supporting Joby's 3-pronged commercialization strategy, which includes direct operations, aircraft sales, and regional partnerships. Notably, the company has secured exclusive flights to operate air taxis in Dubai for 6 years through a landmark agreement with Dubai's Roads and Transport Authority. The eVTOL company plans to launch commercial services connecting key locations such as Dubai International Airport, Palm Jumeirah, Dubai Marina, the downtown Dubai, with vertiport construction already underway. The air taxi is designed to carry 1 pilot and up to 4 passengers at speeds of up to 200 miles per hour. Lovely. With 0 emissions and minimal noise, with significantly reduced travel times. For example, a 45-minute car ride from Dubai International Airport to Palm Jumeirah will be cut to just 12 minutes. This milestone also builds on extensive testing, including over 40,000 miles of flight tests and hot weather trials in the US, and was said to demonstrate operational maturity and manufacturing scalability. Lovely. Looking ahead, Joby plans to expand its commercial launch efforts by completing FAA type certification and scaling manufacturing capabilities. The company has begun final assembly of its company conforming eVTOL aircraft and is preparing for normal type inspection, authorization, flight testing with FAA pilots. In addition, Joby aims to launch US operations in Los Angeles, in New York City, in partnership with Delta Airlines and Uber Technologies, while continuing to build its international presence in markets like Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Joby also strengthening its leadership team and operational infrastructure to support commercial service launches, targeting initial passenger flights by late 2025 and early 2026. Shares of Joby have jumped 7.5 in pre-market action. That's more on Joby. Let's continue as the markets rally into the close in just 15 minutes' time. Let's now look at the same information to ACHR. ACHR has a new story I'd like to share with you before I give you my final analysis. So let's go and look at that. Here we go. This is ACHR Aviation. Partners with Jetex to support air taxi network. ACHR Aviation has entered a strategic partnership with aviation services provider Jetex. The partnership is focused on developing infrastructure across Jetex's international portfolio of private terminals to support ACHR's planned commercial air taxi network. The companies will work together to design the passenger experience, deploy charging infrastructure, and integrate ACHR's midnight eVTOL aircraft into daily operations across Jetex's international portfolio of 40 private aircraft terminals in more than 30 countries. This collaboration is planned in focus initially on infrastructure in the United Arab Emirates and later expand to additional sites around the world across Jetex's global portfolio, which includes 40 private aircraft terminals in more than 30 countries. Good stuff. I like it. I hope you're enjoying this as we prepare for the main event. I'm the warm-up act tonight for Vaz, who will be going live in a few moments' time with the main event this afternoon, which is this. You cannot afford to miss it. I'll share it with you on the screen. The link is up the top. Vaz knows more about Joby and ACHR and eVTOLs than I will ever know. That Sensei gave us the chart earlier. I'll give you the link for that at the end if you stick to the end. And those that are watching live right now, you've already seen it, perhaps on the homepage of our channel. And then this is the event coming up after me with the analysis and the news and inside information that Vaz has been able to get for you, as he knows the people that work there and he's made friends all over the flipping place. So there is, that's the event that's coming up in a minute. Right then, as you can see, the markets are rallying today. I bought more on the news this morning with Jerome Powell. We liked it. He basically told us he was about to cut rates. That's why we covered it. So now let's move on to our final part, our AI analysis, where we compare the two. So if you'd like to tap the like button, that would be very much appreciated. I'd love to get 100 likes on the video. That would be wonderful. And also consider subscribing as well. That would be great. All right, we're approaching 87,000 subscribers, and it's been really, really exciting. Actually, today we've gained a lot of subscribers, nearly 600 subscribers today. It's been an amazing day. Let me share with you our subscribers. We are 86,661. We just lost 2 there. That happens sometimes. No problem at all. Sometimes we lose subscribers on this very topic because our audience are not into eVTOLs that much yet, but they will be. It's the new sector. They prefer me talking about nothing more than XRP, but there you go. We like to bring you something new. So this happens, but we don't care. We do what we know is the next sector, even if you don't know it yourself. All right, that's the way it goes. Markets are rallying, as you see. This is my 33rd trade, 33rd win today. I will not be selling these shares at all. I've got some margin back on the go again. So anyway, let's carry on. Our final part before we hand you over in a few minutes' time to Vaz. So let's go back now to Joby Aviation. Joby Aviation. We gave this a strong buy. The market cap is 8.8, and no real concern with. No forward PE because they're not making any money. We're not going to talk through the stock. We don't need to do that. We've done that before. But if you'd like to pause it, you can. All right. I'm just going to give you my analysis, what I've put together. Competitors and unique value. So, as you can see, we've put ACHR Aviation because we're comparing the two side by side for you so you can literally make an informed decision. Joby Aviation operates in the emerging eVTOL sector where it faces competition from several companies. The main competitors include ACHR Aviation, Vertical Aerospace, and EHang is a notable competitor. Not publicly traded Vertical Aerospace. That's a bit strange. That's an error. That is an error in our software. Of course, it's publicly traded. EHang. Joby Aviation's unique value proposition lies in its vertically integrated business model, which allows the company to maintain control over the design, manufacturing, and operation of its aircraft. The integration facilitates the development of a highly efficient and safe aircraft optimized for urban air mobility. Additionally, Joby's partnership with established companies like Toyota and Uber provide significant manufacturing and market entry advantages. The company focuses on creating a robust aerial ride-sharing service, positions it as a leader in the urban air mobility market. We're now going to show you again the valuation, the growth, the profitability, momentum, and revisions. We are focusing on Joby at the moment. We'll finish on ACHR in a second. So valuation, Joby represents a challenging valuation landscape with EV sales ratio of 64,915, significantly higher than the sector medium of 2. This suggests the stock might be considerably overpriced compared to its peers. Well, of course, new innovative stocks tend to be overbought, overpriced, because you're buying the future S-curve of the business. Growth. Joby demonstrates exceptional growth with a forward revenue growth of 288%, remarkably outpacing the sector of just 5%. This underscores the company's robust expansion and promising financial trajectory. Profitability. Despite some challenging metrics, Joby's gross profit margin stands at 53%, well above the sector median of 31%. Now that's important, because if the sector was in trouble through macro conditions, outside conditions where people weren't spending money, rate hikes, recessions, and so on, you can cut costs and still make money. So that's good to have such a decent profit margin. Well above the sector. Momentum. Joby's stock momentum is outstanding, with a one-year price performance of 90%, greatly exceeds the sector's 6%. This indicates strong investor confidence and a bullish sentiment surrounding the stock. That's all good. Revisions. Earnings revisions are encouraging, with 8 upward EPS revisions compared to just 1 downward in the last 3 months. This suggests analysts are optimistic about Joby's future earnings potential. In summary, Joby Aviation showcases remarkable growth and momentum supported by strong profitability metrics. Although the stock is significantly overvalued compared to its peers, the positive earnings revisions contribute to a strong buy rating. Because it is doing so well, that's where the valuation gets expensive, because everyone's buying the future. That's the way these things work. That's all I need to talk about with that. I'm now going to do ACHR Aviation and see how it compares. So we've got a hold here. It's 6.88 billion market cap. Again, we're not going to read out the description of the company. If you want to pause it there and read it yourself, because I want to value your time. We've read it before, so we don't want to read it to you again. Scroll down here. I'll let you pause that screen if you wish to do so. Don't forget to press catch up and just speed back up again. So now we've got the other way round, competitors and unique value. ACHR Aviation faces competition from several companies in the eVTOL and air urban mobility sector. Again, top of the list. We've got ACHR, we've got Joby Aviation. That's why we've compared these two, and why we have this special with VAS going live in just a moment. It's going to be a big event. You don't want to miss it. Joby Aviation, a prominent player in the eVTOL industry. Joby Aviation is known for its advanced aircraft design and significant progress in FAA certification, making it a strong competitor in urban air mobility. Vertical aerospace, the company focused on, in fact, we don't need to read that, we've just covered it. EVAIR, we don't need to talk about that either. ACHR Aviation's unique value proposition lies in its strategic partnerships and robust liquidity, which we've just shown you, though. Both companies have a good balance sheet. That's why I showed you that at the beginning. Good balance sheets, good cash balances, good management of debt, both strong solvency predictions. Very, very nice from both. And support aggressive push and which supports its aggressive push towards commercialization. The company collaborates with industry giants like Stellantis for manufacturing and Underhill for defense applications, enhancing its technological capabilities and market reach. ACHR's focus on developing a hybrid electric VTOL aircraft positions it to tap into both civil and defense markets. Now you can see the differences. You might like ACHR there before because of the issues with global uncertainties, and you might like the defense side of things, and you might like the idea of the hybrid version. You might, I mean, that's down to you. Do you like the fully electric, or you like the hybrid idea? Aircraft positions it to tap both into civil and defence, providing a diversified revenue stream. Additionally, the company's strategic move to launch operations in the UAE, supported by local government partnerships, underscores its commitment to becoming a leader in global urban air mobility landscape. All right, so Again, we'll look at the factor grades, and you can see the difference between profitability and growth. We've got a higher score with Joby. So valuation is significantly stretched. The same was for Joby. The price of sales ratio is notably high at 524 compared to the sector median of 2, indicating an expensive stock relative to its peers. Now, you might want to rewind the video and compare. You know, go side by side with Joby and see which one gives you the best valuation, which one gives you the best growth. You can then make an informed decision of what's the right investment for you. So I would strongly suggest you would just rewind this and then go and check back. This will be a video later on. Growth. Archer exhibits impressive growth, particularly in capex growth, which surged by 49%, far outpacing the sector of 1%. This suggests the company is investing heavily in its future expansion. Profitability is a concern, with Archer showing negative returns on assets and equity, such as return on total assets, negative 42%, compared to the sector of positive 5%. This indicates challenges in converting investments into profits. Momentum. Archer's momentum is exceptional, with a one-year price performance of 200%, vastly outperforming the sector 7%. The strong price momentum reflects investor confidence and positive sentiment. Finally, revisions. Earnings revisions are positive, with earnings with 7 upward EPS revisions and 0 downward in the last 3 months. However, so with Archer beats Joby on that. However, revenue estimates have seen downward adjustments, reflecting mixed analyst outlooks. In summary, while Archer benefits from strong momentum and growth, its high valuation and poor profitability raise caution. Thus, the stock is rated hold, as it may perform in line with the sector averages. Okay, there are our analysis for Archer and Joby Aviation. Okay, we're coming up to the bell. This is timed perfectly to ring the bell with you. We've got just 1.5 minutes, and then we're going to go into the final part, the main event, with Vaz, who knows more about eVTOLs than me and Sensei combined. Sensei gave you the technical charts earlier. If you watch to the end, I will give you the link. Those that watch this later, you will see the link below in the description, and at the end in the cards I shall give to you in a few moments' time. So there we go. The markets are a little bit uncertain today which way to go because of the Fed today. What Jerome Powell said, and what Trump is doing with tariffs. We're coming up to that deadline. The camp is split. I'm still fully invested, and I've used some margin today to buy this. I'm happy when it was down red today. I bought this. So I've trimmed off all my margin from $250,000, started to buy back in on the dip, and secure some profits to be able to buy much bigger dips if we get it. But I am starting to get more now because I am bullish, but not too heavily on the margin at the moment. Right. Now then, I'm going to point you in the direction of Vaz's event after we ring the bell in just 30 seconds. He will be going into much more detail than I've done. Archer Aviation, that's how it looks. And Joby Aviation, you can see very similar patterns, similar balance sheets as well. Here we go. We're about to ring the bell. Will we go green? It's been a good day for me today. In 3, 2, 1. The bell has gone. I would expect to rally after the close. I think the market wants to go up on this news today. It will be up for me anyway. It's my 33rd trade, 33rd win. I bought lower than this. I will not be having to sell. I bought lower than what I sold. I sold and then bought lower. So that's why it's 33 trades and 33 wins. I will not be selling those for a loss or even a profit. I'll just be adding more and paying off that margin. Okay, so let me show you. No Phoenix today. No Phoenix today because we're about to go into our next event. The event is about to start. This is the event. Let me just show you on the screen. Vaz is waiting in his studio in England. I'm in Dallas, Texas. He's going to go live and give you all the inside information. He's been there to the Paris Air Show. He's got a lot more to share with you. I'm just going to realign my seat a minute. There you go. I like to be dead center. It annoys me if I'm slightly out. Just the way I am. I want it to be right. So he will provide you with much more insights than I've been able to do. So stay right where you are. The link for that event is in the chat. It'll automatically take you there anyway. So I'm going to wrap this up. Let me give you all the link. Please go and join Vaz. And then afterwards, go to the homepage of the channel and you'll be able to find the technical chart from Sensei. I will give that to you now so you can see it here. Let me show you what you may have missed earlier as we wrap this up. There you go. Just a few moments ago, some events you may have missed today. Here we go. There is Robinhood explodes and the reasons for it and where it's going. There is Robinhood, and there is the chart for Joby and ACHR. This was done just a few moments ago. It's only been out less than an hour. You might want to go and check under the video section on the homepage of the channel. But that's it. We're now going over to our next event with Vaz. He's waiting to go. So thank you very much indeed. I hope you enjoyed my analysis. This was part 2. I'm the warm-up act now for the main event, which is Vaz. So let's wrap this up and send you all there. It starts in just a couple of seconds. I'll be back for you after the breakfast show from Sensei in the morning for more news. And we're doing members reviews tomorrow. We're going old school tomorrow and doing your reviews like I've just done here for Joby and ACHR Aviation, except it'll be your requests. So click above my head when you're watching this later for the links. You'll find the links to everything from Sensei's technical chart and the main event with Vaz. It'll also be below in the description. It's also in the comments pinned to the top when this comes out as a video in about half an hour. And over here, I shall put Vaz's event. It's not there right now, but you'll see it in a few moments' time and when this becomes a video. And down here, I shall put Sensei's chart. So you've got everything that you need to be able to make an informed decision. That's it from me. Get ready for a wonderful live stream from Vaz. It's going to be fantastic. It's his first live video. He's done live streams, but it's his first live style video. He's very nervous about it. Give him some love and support. Blow it up for him. He's going to be focusing on the news rather than the chat. All right? Okay, I'll see you back in the morning. Above my head, down here, over here, and over here. That's it from me. Now join Vaz for the main event. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other.